Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 10 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 12. This time I'm going to be discussing the biggest selling books on eBay for the week of the 3rd of January 2018. Coverprice.com launched recently and has quickly become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. They scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling comics. Here is this week's top 10 selling comics. My highest ever total is 7. I think last time out I had about 5. Let's see if you can beat me this week. Let's see what I've got. And what have you got? Okay, starting in at number 10. Do I have number 10 on our list? I don't. It is Miss Marvel. It is issue 1 of Miss Marvel, guys. Now, obviously, this is the first solo series for Carol Danvers, who is going to be obviously in the Captain Marvel movie. That is why it is hot. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 103%. 30 copies of that book have sold on eBay this week. The average raw sale now of that book, $101. Wow. The average graded, and we're talking a 9.0, is $247. That is our number 10 book this week, guys. That is Miss Marvel issue 1. In at number 9. Do I have number 9? I don't, and it is a book that is big time on my radar. This is Edge of Spider-Verse. This is issue number 2. That is our number 9 book, guys. Obviously, that is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. And obviously, Spider-Gwen is in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animated movie, which has just recently won the best Golden Globe for animated feature, beating out The Incredibles 2. So that's great news for that. The 7-day trend on that book, 92%. 34 copies of that book have sold this week. Now this is what I can't get my head around. The average raw sale now for Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2, the first Spider-Gwen, $215. Whoa, what? For a raw copy? The average graded in a 9.8, $396. Be on the lookout for that one, guys. Mega hot book. In at number 8 this week. Do I have number 8 on our list? I don't. I'm 0 for 3. This is Amazing Spider-Man, issue 362. I guess people are jumping on this one because it's a Venom Carnage team-up. It's a classic cover, and it's the second full appearance of Carnage. I guess the first appearance of Carnage is out of the reach for a lot of people now. Thankfully, I've managed to grab the first Carnage for £50 at con last year. The 7-day trend for issue 362, plus 184%. 83 copies of that book have sold this week, which is just insane. Obviously, we're getting Woody Harrelson playing Carnage. He cameoed at the end of the Venom movie. We're going to be seeing him in Venom 2. The average raw sale now for that book, $8.80. So not breaking the bank, it's still affordable. 83 copies though sold this week. That's crazy. The average graded 9.8, $77.33. So again, if you really want that book, it's not out of your range. Number 7. Do I have number 7 on our list? I don't. What is going on this week? This is Batman Damned. Yeah, just can't shake it off our list, can we? It is a stalwart. That is our number 7 book, the Jim Lee variant. Obviously, you know the score. The first Bat-Wiener or Bat-Wang, whatever they want to call it. The 7-day trend on that Jim Lee variant, plus 103%. 34 copies of that book have sold this week, but the average raw sales are going up and up and up. Just a week or two ago, they were in the 50s, $73.81. So anybody who are thinking that Batman Damned is going to come down, I don't see it happening. The average graded sale is still pretty much where it was last time out. A 9.8 is now $169. But that average raw sale, $73, nearly $74. Madness. Do I have number 6 on our list? I do, I'm off the mark. Finally. It is a big book. It is The Savage She-Hulk. It is issue 1. And obviously this is the first appearance, guys, of She-Hulk, who is Jennifer Walters. It's also the first appearance of Nicholas Trask. It's also got the origin of the Hulk in this book, retold. And it's got a nice cover homage to Incredible Hulk 1 from 1962. Okay, the 7-day trend on this book, plus 138%. 26 copies of this book have sold this week. Now, I can't get my head around this one. The average raw sale now for a Savage She-Hulk, $150. Insanity. I paid 20 quid for this, and this is probably a 7 to an 8 grade. I paid of November of 2017. The average graded sale, $317 now for a 9.8. Like I say, Kevin Feige has said going forward that Marvel will be having a 50-50 split of male and female heroes. This is the top of the list for me. It is just a matter of time before She-Hulk enters the MCU. I also believe that Spider-Woman is not a million miles away. Get on these books, guys. Savage She-Hulk issue 1. I also think Marvel Spotlight number 32 for Spider-Woman. That's our number 6 book. Number 5. Do I have number 5 on our list? I do. Yeah, he's still there. This is Spawn issue 1 from Image Comics. Yeah. This is the first Spawn solo title. The 7-day trend, plus 105%. 35 copies of this book have sold this week. Now, this was a mass-produced book, but the average raw sale is just $10.50. Get this, there is a Spawn film coming out, I believe, this year, starring Jamie Foxx. I think Jeremy Renner's in it too. The average graded 9.8 is achievable, guys. $115. Okay, so I used to think this was the first appearance of Spawn. Not the case, I believe. But a cool book to have all the same. I paid just £1.31 for a really nice copy. Thanks to Carboot Tony. Yeah, the legend came off for me. What is number 4 on our list? We haven't seen this one before, I don't think, on our list. I have it. It's Omega Man. It is issue number 3. It is the big boy from DC Comics. This, guys, is the first appearance of Lobo. Yeah, Lobo. A character that has so much potential, yet they're going to be using him in season 3 of Krypton, or season 2 of Krypton. Can't get me around that. He deserves a big DCU film. I believe this is the character that can rival Deadpool in DC Comics. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 154%. 25 copies have sold this week. It's an achievable book. The average raw sale, $35. $35. I paid £25 for this at the end of 2016. Mine's in the nines. The average graded sale now, $233 for 9.8. Lobo is a fantastic character. He's been in so many animated shows. I think it was the guy who Michael Bay was attached to do a Lobo movie, but I know he's not everybody's first choice, but I'd rather see him on the big screen than the small screen. But still, I've seen an image of the Lobo who's going to be in Krypton, and he does look pretty cool. Number 3 on our list. Do I have number 3? I do have number 3. He's still there. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 365. Excuse me. This is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099 in an advertisement. This is Miguel O'Hara as Spider-Man 2099. It's a preview appearance, and it's also the anniversary 30th edition from 1962 to 1992 of Amazing Spider-Man. And that's obviously got a pretty cool hologram image that I can never make work. So, this book, now the reason obviously this is hot, if you've been following my alerts, Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2009, makes a cameo at the end of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. It is such a retro, funny clip, guys. And apparently he is going to be in Into the Spider-Verse number 2. So going forward, it's a big book. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 94%. 53 copies of this book have sold. That's crazy. The average raw sale is still very achievable. $15.64. Like I say, I paid £8.99 for this just in December of this year. Mine's not the highest of grade. It's got a few ticks. I'd say it's about 6, 5, 7. The average graded 9.8 now. $164 for this book, guys. That is our number 3 book this week. Number 2 on our list. Still there. Still going strong. I've got it. It is Ultimate Fallout Issue 4. I know my good friend Lyric Magic Moments is trying to hunt one down. Good luck on your quest, my friend. This is obviously the first appearance of Miles Morales. Yeah, who is the star of Into the Spider-Verse at the cinemas right now. Now, this apparently it was polybagged. There was a polybag version, but mine didn't come in a polybag. Like I say, I paid £13.90 for that in March of last year, which is an absolute steal now because average raw sales, I'll get to in a minute. 7-day trend, plus 99%. 67 copies of this book have sold this week. Now, there is a second printing, where it reveals his face. Stay away from that one, guys. This is the real McCoy. The average raw sale now is $78.01. Sorry, excuse me. The average graded sale, $305 for 9.8 now. That is the first Miles Morales. Excuse me. Wow, I've got a tickly throat. And our number 1 book, as if you couldn't guess. It's never coming down. It's never coming down. It's going up, if anything. Batman Damned, the regular cover. Yeah. This is it. The first battle round. I ended up paying 45 quid for this at a con in November of last year. Which even now seems a steal. I put it back up. You know, like most of you, if you haven't got it, you picked it up, you looked at it, you put it back. It was too much money. It hurt. I couldn't let it go. I had to get the book. And it is a good read. The artwork is absolutely glorious in this. The 7-day trend on this, plus 104%. 75 copies again have sold this week. It is not slowing down. No signs. The average raw sale now of this one, which is surprising because it is going up, but it is less than the Jim Lee variant. $58.75. So I paid under. I was not going to pay over 50 for this book. One of the only copies I saw at the con, actually. The average graded 9.8 now is come down $152. But I don't see the point in getting this graded. So many out there, and they're all pretty. This pristine format, they're going to be high. A 10.0 sold, according to the forums, for $1,800. Mine's pretty close to a 10. I don't see anything wrong with it. Like I say, the first appearance of the Batarang. This is the premiere issue in the DC Black Label launch, which gives established creators creative freedom to explore characters and stories outside of the continuity. There we go. First Batarang is our number 1 book this week. What did I have? I started poorly, but I finished with the top 6. 6 out of 10 for Dazzie. Can you beat me? Let's find out. That's Daz over and out. Bye for now.